Does it bother you when people leave your life? Do you feel like a piece of you has left with them? Does it make you sad? Does it make you angry? Does it just throw you off balance completely? Then this video is for you, because I'm talking about how to get rid of abandonment issues. Those are signs of abandonment. And I hear so many people struggling when it comes to toxic relationships or holding on to their past or various things. And it's like, I know some people want to move forward, some people don't. So this video is not for you. If you don't want to move forward, do not watch this video. But if you want to move forward with love, peace, joy, and harmony, then continue watching. And before I dive deep into this exciting topic, because at the end I hope you feel uplifted and at more peace and joyous and like ready to tackle the fucking world. If you don't know who I am Avishai. I am a spiritual medium and holistic health / life coach, also a writer. Everyone knows I am a writer. My passion is writing and speaking to all of you, imparting into your lives to help you get rid of stress through nutrition, lifestyle, spirituality, and beauty. Because that's what's helped me. That's what's helped my clients globally and internationally. And I love doing these videos once a week, every week, to help you all on that journey. Do me a favor and hit the notification bell if you want more of these videos just like this one, or if you're just like, I want to see what else she has to offer. Hit the subscribe button and drop a comment below. Feel free to share, share the wealth of knowledge. It's free. It's completely free. So in order to recognize if you have abandonment issues, you definitely want to see if you struggle, like if it really throws you off balance. Like if someone told you today, I want nothing to do with you, how would that make you feel? Like if you really sat there, how would that make you feel? Would your world crumble? Would you feel devastated? Would you feel angry as F? Like what emotions would come up? And I want you to literally grab a notebook. This is my Create Your Life notebook. All my notebooks are available on my site. So if you want to go and grab yours, feel free to. But I want you to grab a notebook and seriously do a brain dump, okay? Do a complete brain dump of all your emotions. Ask yourself these questions. What are all the emotions that come out? Write them down. Be completely honest. If you feel like, if devastated comes through your brain, don't say, oh, I'm gonna write happy. Don't try to be tough. Don't try to be, not vulnerable. This is you're in the privacy of your own home. You are being completely vulnerable with yourself, okay? It's only Creator, Spirit, and Angels watching over you at this point, okay? There's no one involved, so be completely raw, be completely honest, cry, snot, do whatever you gotta do. Okay, so that's the first thing that you can do. And look, I have this card here, 10 of Wands in reverse. See, you're going to feel less overwhelmed, less stressed by the ends of this video. And some of you need an amethyst. You need to wear it as a garment. So some of you literally need to wear the color amethyst to help heal your heart. Some of you are survivors. Okay, could be of domestic abuse or other, partners. Okay, that's just what Spirit is telling me. Some of you need to work on your heart chakra to eliminate toxicity where that's concerned. You also need to adopt, I heard, a berry fruit diet, mostly fruit. Okay, veggies on the side. Spirit is saying steamed veggies as well, radicchio, and I could just go for a long time with channeled messages. This is just what Creator, Spirit, and Angels has said that could help benefit you. Okay, chakra music, chakra healing music, chakra meditation music as well. So do that brain dump and do what Creator, Spirit, and Angels just imparted ye this day, okay, for you to do. It's honestly, and I've said this before, as a spiritual medium, when they're talking to you, it feels like you're on Drop Dead Fred with that scene where she had the plate in her hand and she couldn't do anything about it, and someone was just hitting the plate in her hand like this, and the plate was moving and people thought she was doing it. That's how I feel when they're speaking to me. and I shake the dust. I don't care. You know, it's freeing. I just say the messages, and usually people are like, oh my God, that's just what I needed. So Spirit knows your heart, okay? Okay, for some people who may come across this video, your heart is desperately wicked. So you may be triggered by me as an individual, and Spirit is saying that's an inner child wound, something with the mom and the dad that's bothering you that you need to heal. Something about not getting enough attention, not being spoiled enough is really what's plaguing you at this point in time, and it's coming to the surface because you need to deal with it. You could benefit from oregano essential oil for your heart health. Don't do this at home. Don't. I just put 1 to 2 drops underneath my tongue, but it is a hot oil, so caliente. I like hot stuff. I like hot stuff. So I'm used to it, but if you're not used to it, please put 1 drop in water, or a toothpick amount. Don't even do a drop in water, okay? Support that heart chakra, okay? And your gut health. So write down what emotions come up if you feel abandoned, if someone was to just leave you. So then, like I always say, do my 4-step method. Get to the root as to why you feel abandoned. Where did it stem from? Did you have an absentee mom, an absentee father? You know, what happened? It's kind of, my case was kind of weird because my father did abandon me when I was 1 year old. If you read my book, I made it out. I was looking for it here. I made it out, then you'll get the full story. So I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to ruin it for you. And you're probably like, this girl is smiling after that. Yes, because I've healed from that. And that takes a process. So it worked the opposite for me. I pushed people away. Kind of. I pushed people away, and then when people were very kind and loyal to me, I embraced them. And I think that's because I didn't have an absentee mom. So my abandonment issues it kind of led me to bad relationships, though. It did. Because I was choosing people like my dad. So when people were actually kind to me, I kind of like pushed them away because that was something I didn't see. So I was a pusher. It was like, before you do it to me, I'm gonna do it to you. And I knew that the toxic people would stay. So you see how that worked? I knew that if I was with someone who was toxic, they were gonna stay because we had the same issues. Obviously, I didn't know we had the same issues, but I knew unconsciously that they would stay around. Like, I would always have this person. Whereas if someone was kind, I didn't know that feeling because I didn't see it. You know, I came from a single household. It was abandoned early, and I was just like, looks a little foreign to me. So I got into, bad ones where, it was, certain things happened, but my past is completely gone. I don't have to deal with toxicity and all of that. I don't allow that in my life. I've completely healed from that. And it took time because you're going through different, and that's what I want you to get. You're going through different stages, okay? So you want to know what type of abandonment issues that you have, what are they? Be very specific. Like, what triggers your abandonment wounds? What triggers it? Does someone going to this, if you're in a relationship, does someone going to the store and saying that they'll be right back, but they're there for an hour, does that make you nervous? Write it down, be very specific, and say, why does this make me nervous? Does this make me think that this person's cheating? Does this make me think that this person's lying? Like, be specific. Why do I feel like this? Why is this triggering me right now? You really want to deep dive and say, this is triggering me because, so that you can express that trigger to your partner. Okay, since this is about relationships. Now, if you're not currently in a relationship, but someone did this to you and like just completely left or like ghosted, we're going to talk about that as well. But I did want to tackle that. So another scenario is someone completely left you. And what I find is that some people will tell you maybe how to get over heartbreak, but they don't tell you how to move on. They don't tell you how to move on, because I've seen people who go to different relationships and still have not moved on from the other person. And I'll tell you why. Sometimes when people don't move on from the other person, they're still holding on to that feeling that they had when they were together with that person. It's like dopamine, you know? And I had to realize this. I've actually talked about this. I believe it's episode 160 on Avi Unfiltered, so you can go and listen to that. But when you connect with someone and it's like, oh my God, this intense, powerful feeling, I just don't want it to go away. And then the person leaves, and that intense feeling you feel leaves with them. Okay? That intense feeling that you think leaves with them is showing you that you need to heal an emotional void within yourself, so you can feel harmonious and more abundant and more excited about life. And I was there, and it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. Like, your days are just different. Your days are just different. It's like, oh, I used to talk to so-and-so at, I don't know, let me just make up, 12:30, and now they're gone. We used to laugh, and now we're not laugh. We used to laugh every day at 4 o'clock, and now they're, you know, so it's just like your world just kind of goes whatever. Or, oh, this person used to look at me that way and they don't, you know. So what you have to come to realize is that that's an emotional void. Okay? When you go, and that's what I want you to do before you get into another relationship, fix the emotional void. You don't have to be completely healed, because I don't believe in that. You know, I believe that people have been traumatized, and love is for everyone. You don't have to be this healed guru, you know, to be in a relationship. Everyone is deserving of a relationship. It's just, what kind are you going to have? You know, some people have relationships that teach them karma and are difficult because you're learning lessons. Some people have, you know, easier relationships, more like a soulmate relationships. And then some people have purposeful relationships. I'm not going to give it the title that people give it. I'm just going to call it a divine relationship, where it's like, oh, we went through all this shit just so we can get to the ordained one from Creator, Spirit, and Angel. So there's different types. You learn different lessons. Okay? So when you feel like all hope is lost and all, what immensely, when you feel like that, I want you to take a moment and do some vision work. Okay? Just sit there, lay there, and say, all right, this person's gone. Me going to, I don't know, Ruby Tuesdays by myself doesn't feel the same, but you know what? I'm going to appreciate the fact that I can order a smoothie right now. You're probably sitting there like, okay, what does this have to do? I'm telling you, when you find the appreciation and beauty in something, you are starting to build a new neural pathway in your brain to embrace more beauty in your life. So by you focusing on the beauty, you are allowing more beauty to come into your life. See, when you feel abandoned, you feel like life is over. But it's not, because then really, I'll tell you, remember when they would teach us in school, they would say, you know, 1444, remember they would teach us in school, they would say, okay, numbers go from 0 to 100. And for a while, you thought the numbers went to 100, right? But in numerology, once you get to 9, it goes back to 0. So we don't get to 9. Even if you go to 10, it goes back to 1. You know, either way, you're going back to something. It depends on how you look at it. If you go from 0 to 9 or 0 to 10, there's really no such thing as 0 to 10 because 10 is 1. So it's 0 to 9. And you go back around. You loop around. And really, if you flip the 9, it's a 6. So that's 6 and 9. Cancer sun. It's infinity. It's infinity. Because it goes back. But that's a numerology lesson that I'm not going to deep dive into. But anyway, so you go back to the beginning. Nothing ever ends. It's an illusion. We never die. That's an illusion. Death is an illusion. I keep trying to tell people, you looking at me, I'm here. Absolutely. You can, if you were to come here right now, you can touch me, you can grab my face. You can hug me, you can do all of that. We're still illusions. Because we're fleshly on this lower vibrational planet called Earth. But the essence of ourselves is never an illusion. Our spirit is never an illusion. Spirit is real. Spirit is truth. And your truth is how you see something. Okay? And how you are choosing to see how someone leaves your life, that's what it's going to be. And this is why people have years of abandonment trauma. Because they saw an ending. So they don't give themselves a new beginning. Instead of saying, you know what, maybe I won't go to that same place, but now, See, I'm put the power back in your hands. Yes, I'm not with so-and-so anymore. Yep, we used to go there. Cool. Now I'm gonna find other restaurants to go to. Maybe I wanna go heal my inner child. Maybe I wanna get some organic vegan Play-Doh, non-toxic. And they do have that because I had a phase years ago where I was like, I want some Play-Doh. And I was like, oh, I can't get Play-Doh. And then they had Play-Doh that was like organic and vegan. And I did buy it. It was so much fun. Anyways, kind of messy, but I had to throw it away. So it's up to you. Once you're able to see that, oh my God, life is not over. I'll never forget that happened to me years back. And one day, the switch came off. I said, you know what? I'm going to join a gym. This was way years ago. This was after getting over someone. And I was like, you know what? When I was finally done with crying my eyes out and being all devastated that someone wasn't paying me any fucking attention, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna join a gym. And I was completely over everybody. There was no one in my vicinity, in my chakras, and I wasn't thinking about it. I was thinking about going to the gym and flipping a damn tire because I used to flip heavy ass tires. I love tire flipping. And I was so excited. And that's what I did. I went down a new journey. So don't ever feel like something is completely over. It's over for that lesson. Everybody is a lesson. So that person there was a lesson. What lessons did you learn? You probably learned that you keep attracting people like your dad. You probably learned that you're afraid of love because love to you is toxic. I don't know what lessons. You probably learned that, your self-esteem needs to be a little higher. Your self-love needs to be higher. And, whatever lessons there are, just it's for you to learn them. And so that is what people are missing. Another piece of the puzzle that a lot of people are missing is the fact that people, when you're in a relationship, this is in addition to. So whatever feeling you felt, that is yours. I discussed this in episode 160. That is your feeling. The illusion is that this person made you feel that way. Whatever, I do believe that someone can spark something within you, but just because they're gone doesn't mean that you don't keep it, because it's yours now. And feelings are changeable. Feelings are not stable. You can't put really you can't put a patent on a feeling, which is why I said you can't necessarily feel love, but you can vibrate with love, because it's a frequency of 528. It's measurable. It is measurable. 639 hertz, attracting positive, love, healthy relationships. It's a feeling. It's a frequency, That's another lesson within itself. Nothing is really like a feeling. Feelings are illusions. See, I'm telling you, they talk to me like all the time, and it's just lessons within lessons. And people are like, if I'm ever like by myself, no, I'm not bored, because I talk to different realms. No, I'm not. They're teaching me lessons on top of lessons within a lesson, as you're seeing during this video. Once you know who you are, you'll get what I'm saying, okay? We are frequencies, we are vibrations. If you were to play, if I was, to play music for a cancer patient, I had to heal myself playing violin, because I am a former, I don't really say former violinist, I just don't do it as like I would before. I had so many recitals and played in front of so many people, and have been doing that for more than half my life. So, but I do it for healing purposes. And so I remember posting it on Instagram. One of my cousins, who I no longer really speak to, but anyway, they always loved when I played violin. This was when I had edema and liver issues, and I would play it. Your cells like to hear certain frequencies. It has nothing to do with a feeling. I hope you get where I'm going with this. It has nothing to do with, I'm feeling. Your feelings are little liars. Your feelings are lessons. Some feelings are liars. Some are lessons. They're not stable, But a frequency will always be stable. You will always know. Someone meets you at your vibration. They don't meet you at your feeling. They meet you at your vibration. You can tell a baby all day. Let's say a baby didn't want to come to me. That is rare. I'm actually about to cry saying that, because I love babies, and I'm just like, they always come to me, even if they're not my children. Ask anybody. I love them dearly. They're special to me. I don't care what age. But anyway, let's say a baby started crying and just making a fuss, and you kept telling that baby, I love you, I love you. The baby is like, BS. I see right through you. The baby knows your frequency is not what it wants. You're repelling that baby. Same with a dog. A dog will bark at you. Some dogs bark because they're nervous, so you may be sending out a frequency of don't F with me, maybe, or you could just be, or not a real person. Dogs will bark. Or you can be a dangerous person, or they could be warning someone about you, or warning you that you're in danger. And so they know certain frequencies. This is why some animals come. This is why some babies come, and this is why they don't, because they're vibrating on that frequency. You show a baby love through actions of love, but it's a frequency. It is not a feeling. You can say I feel, but it has nothing to do with your feelings. It's a frequency. Everything is frequency and vibration. Feelings need facts. Even if you say I have a gut feeling, it's a frequency. It still vibrates on some sort of hertz, which I don't want to go too deep into it, but I think I did anyways, but I hope you get what I'm saying. So recognize, we're just going to go over the points again. First, you want to know what has caused you abandonment issues and what your triggers are. What your triggers are, what triggers it. You want to start building a new life for yourself without the person. You want to recognize if you have an emotional void. You want to work on yourself, build a solid foundation for you. And you want to vibrate on certain frequencies. Okay, so whoever is meant to stay in your life vibrates on your frequency. Okay, just like I always use a violin, for instance. If I'm playing the G string, the D string can't ever come over to the G. It needs the same vibration as the G string. You know, same with the A string. The D string cannot overlap the A. It won't play well. So that's another way to look at it. Higher perspective thinking. This will keep you from feeling like, you know, left out and all of this stuff. No one leaves you out. That's what I want you to realize. And yes, we are fleshly beings on this lower vibrational planet, so things are going to be like, oh, you know, doesn't feel good. You know, I'm not into toxic positivity, so let yourself go through things. So it's kind of going to sound contradictory right now, but let yourself feel, but give those feelings factual evidence. Write it down. Is it valid? Put the feeling to a fact. If you just say, I feel betrayed, how do you feel betrayed? What did the person do? Put facts to it. Because if you're just constantly going through life feeling rejected, betrayed, abandoned, but not resolving it, those feelings float. Like I said, they're unstable. They're going to make you unstable, is what I'm saying. If you're just constantly feeling, it's going to cause imbalance, and we want harmony. That's where the frequencies come in, that meditation music, chakra music. So I hope this video helped you on how to get rid of abandonment issues. Drop a comment below if you are dealing with that currently, or any sort of whatever you want to share. If you've experienced abandonment, let me see if I can help you through it. For any of my workshops or any of my courses or programs, check out my website. I'm adding more workshops on there. Right now I have how to connect to spirit. That will also help you heal from this, because when spirit overtakes you, when you connect with that divine source, that divine being, you get answers to your problems. You don't feel like half of a person. You constantly have the brain matter to say, oh, it happened for a reason. Oh, it was destined. Oh, it was meant to happen like that. You know, no one can take anything that's yours. So it wasn't yours. I got a visual of Whoopi Goldberg on Ghost, when she tried to keep the funds and he's like, give it away, you know, and it was gone. It wasn't hers, you know. So it's, once you recognize something is not yours, then what is yours is special. And I think that comes from self-love too. You have to recognize that you are a special person and you deserve the best in your life, and you deserve the world, you know. And like my aunt said, don't settle for wooden nickels. You know, don't let anybody give you wooden nickels at all. You're worth more than that, you know. So it's all up to how you feel about yourself, what you're ready to take action towards, what you're ready to implement, what you feel comfortable with, and where you're at in life. We all are at different places in life. This is a journey. We're not on the same vibration. We don't have the same path. And so some of us do. but all of us have free will as well. All of us have free will. And so, like the facts of life, you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. So we are just living on this journey. Let me get the word of the day. Word of the day is bidayaten jididaten, and that is new beginning in Arabic. You guys know those are all my languages, not just that one, if you've been keeping up with my videos. And that means new beginning, because there's never endings. There's always beginnings. There's beginnings, endings to go back to the beginning. That's what makes it exciting. So Creator, Spirit, and Angels, let's see what our card of the day is. Let's see what the card of the day is. Whatever they want to say is whatever they want to say. What is the card of the day? Creator, Spirit, and Angels, what is the card of the day? Get to know yourself. Ooh, some of you are dealing with, Jesus. Yeah, and this resonates with the video. Jesus, some of you are dealing with very toxic relationships and toxic people. Toxic people with mental health problems cause your mental health to feel imbalanced too. This person, they didn't put any effort, didn't take a risk. Love bombed is also what I'm getting. Cheated with different people. I'm hearing, oh yeah, I'll be there, and they weren't. Very deceptive people. But see, that's over here. It's to the left. If you see the cards, are over here. You, on the other hand, need to get to know yourself, know thyself, know your birth chart. Some of you need to travel. Know yourself, know your birth chart. Be confident in who you are. Be inquisitive in learning about yourself. When you know about yourself, you know what you will tolerate, what you won't tolerate. You'll set boundaries. Yeah, a lot of you were in anxiety and overwhelmed too. Some of you could have, mommy, daddy issues as well, like I said. And the person could have been dealing with an abusive person, toxic, manipulator, abusive. Spirit said manipulator. But see, you're not seeing the bigger picture. Yeah, toxicity. Oh God, look at this. Look at this. You weren't listening. You got to listen to your intuition. Spirit's not going to ordain toxicity. Some of you are blocking your abundance. I heard the shadows, blocking the shadows. Some of you are in the shadows. You can't see the light of day. Something with blocking the shadows. Something about that. You can't see the bigger picture right now. Yeah, some of you are dealing with a lot of toxic people. Stay focused on your career, whatever you're doing. Yeah, some people are not ordained. Look at this. I could tell a whole story. If you want to book a reading too, I do readings for mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health. Some people, they do discover calls. I do intuitive reads. So that is what I do for my clients. And then we can go over what program. Yeah, see, that's like Spirit said, you're not seeing the bigger picture here. So say goodbye to toxicity. Say goodbye to toxicity. Stand in your power. Even if you gotta cry, it's okay. But keep it moving, keep it pushing. Happy new moon. Have a wonderful day, lovely, peaceful. Hopefully my flowers make you so happy. And I will see you in the next video.